On January 31st, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell gave a speech that seemed to throw cold water on the market's expectations for a rate cut at the March 20th FOMC meeting. Now, the quote that moved the needle most was, "I don't think it's likely that the committee will reach a level of confidence by the time of the March meeting." The Fed funds futures market quickly adjusted the probabilities for a rate cut in March from 53% just before the speech to 40% just after, this according to the CME FedWatch tool. Now, what's really interesting is that two-year Treasury yields actually inched lower, not higher, after the speech, going from 4.23 to a low of 4.15 on February 1st, suggesting that, although the chairman is serious, he may have to reverse course earlier than he thinks. Then came the stronger than expected employment data on February 2nd, and that finally seemed to convince the market that eases may not be imminent and that perhaps the Fed may end up being right with their higher for longer message. Two-year Treasury yields rose back to a 10-day high just above 4.4%, and the Fed funds market adjusted the probability of an ease in March to just 17%. So now the market will wait for a highly anticipated cluster of data that begins on February 13th with the release of CPI, and then on the 15th and 16th with retail sales and PPI. Now, if a trader believes that two-year yields could head higher from here, they could express that by buying the micro-February two-year Treasury yield futures contract at 4.35 and targeting a move to the December highs of 4.70. A stop for this trade could be placed below at 4.15. Now, this trade can make $350 if the target is reached and risks $200 if you're stopped out of your level. Now, if a trader believes that yields could fall from here, they could express that by selling the micro-February two-year Treasury yield futures contract at 4.35 and target a move to the psychological level of 4.00. Now, a stop for this trade could be placed above at 4.60. Now, this trade can make $350 if the target is reached and risks $250 if you're stopped out of your level.